1, 2, 3, and here we go. Let's just put some music on here. At least some background music. Should probably have thought about something else. But anyway, so now the new update, I think it's called Oreo or something like that, has come. Let's see if we can find out what version it is. About version, let's see, mobile, common, not sure where you find it actually. Battery, software version. So Android version 8.0.0, and that's the latest update. Software version V20, the Hong Kong version, whatever. So I think I had 2 updates or something on this phone, but probably also had an update in the beginning. So, but I never used it in the. At some point, I remember having an update and the system became less responsive. But the new update seemingly have, it feels quick again, so that's nice. But there are some things that, for example, let's see if I can find some of the old, how it actually looked in the old version. Yeah, here we go. This is the old version now. Let's try that. I think this video. This is from the old design. Just looking for how it looks. Well, it needs to turn around. Do I not have a recording where I actually have it like turn?
Oh well. Let's see again. Here's another issue I found.
Then we're gonna see if we can actually turn it a little backward here. But as you see, the gray, the what do you call it? The design is different. Can't get it. Let's see if we can repair. Yeah, let's try that. Yep. There you go. So you hear, this is the old, how it actually looked in the old, and you probably need to turn a little around here, but anyway, you have the quick menu here, up here, and I use that a lot. And you have the design, which has changed. You see the flat orange things here. I like that, I like the design and I think a lot of people actually like the design of the, I think it has been like that since I got the phone, and probably since it was released. And you have the gray background and all that, at the icons, and it's the same theme I have on now, but things have changed, and the quick menu bar has pretty much been destroyed. The first thing when I updated it was that the whole quick menu was gone. And then I looked over here. That's one of the nice new features, it's not a bad feature, where you can actually push and see what there actually is of widgets. I think it's called widgets or something like that. But the thing is, the small widget is not there anymore, and that's curious because if you go into the themes, you can actually see the quick menu still in the pictures. Many of the themes show that quick menu or Q memo, where you can actually put Q memo again and Q memo again and actually I think all the themes from where you can download them are pretty much ugly. But I don't understand why they would change the high contrast theme that was pretty much nice in the old version. You see, it's not gray around it anymore. There's like a orange circle or square around it now. And when you push it, it doesn't have the gray anymore either. It has this other kind of box. It is nice, a little nice in regards to this new version they have. It seems like the icons are bigger. Well, the icons are bigger. It seems bigger. The top bar, actually, in regards to where it shows the stuff up in the top bar, has become a little smaller, and the icons down, no, not down there, like down here, has become smaller as well. and I'm not sure why they would, you know, you have this space over here. I understand that there's something over here coming up sometimes when if you don't want the menu or if you want it or something like that. But over here, which is a new feature, but over here there's nothing, and I'm like, why would they? You know, it seems a little what do you call it? It seems a little weird that so much is and the icons become small and all that. Not a big issue, but just and then you have all these round things here. I think they are, you know, compared to the old version, it's just ugly. I don't think it's, you know, these round things. Now, of course, it's functionality, it works and all that, so that's no problem. But I still think it's like, why change the design of the old design? And the keyboard as well has changed in this theme. Let's see if I can make a quick memo, or maybe let's see, handwriting, text memo, whatever. Go in here, blah 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 blah. You know, it's just very black down here, and it's not a big issue. I know it's not a big issue, but you know, I could of course try to reset it and see if I can get this, could get the thing quick memo back and all that, but I'm not sure. I don't know if any one of you out there having the new update actually have this issue, but after I updated, it just was, you know, destroyed. It wasn't there anymore. And in regards of taking pictures as well, in the beginning it didn't work, so I thought it was actually taken off, but apparently it's working again. So it apparently just needed some time after the new update to apparently, you know, when I took a picture, but in the beginning after the update, it just said, oh yeah, picture taken, and I'm like, why have they removed in regards of me being able to see if I actually got a good screenshot and all that? But apparently after some time and a reset and all that, not a reset, what do you call it? You know, where you turn it off and what do you call it? Power off and all that. After power off and all that, apparently it began to work again. So it's of course, in regards of bigger icons, that's not a bad thing. They put some, it's not all bad for sure, you know. It's become a little quicker. I don't know why they changed the theme. The quick memo didn't work in regards to the widget, but I fixed this up, and it works, you know, the same, but it doesn't really look that good, but it's functional, and that's the most important thing, of course. So that's pretty much it. Of course, they changed a little in regards of the, I think the LG mobile switch or something. I think it was called something like backup or something. Maybe I'm wrong. In any case, what was there? Anything new? I think maybe one more place up here as well. I'm not sure. I think that was only, maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was only 5 icons before. Now there's 6. So I think there's one more that could also, if you turn it around the mobile, it seems to also have more icons. I can't do it at the moment apparently. I need to be in something, but maybe inside a video or something like that. Let's see. Try that. Code name, blah blah. Let's just take one. Turn it around. Yep. And then you go up here, and it seems like there's 6 icons. I don't know. Can't remember, but in any case. Oh yeah, another thing that is pretty awesome, I think, is in regards, I just still have issues in regards of when I charge it. You know, first thing, when you put it in a charger, when it has, you know, when it has turned off, it first begins to charge, and then after 2 or 3 minutes or something like that, it turns on. But it's like, you know, the problem is if it turns on, the screen will automatically be on when I have plugged it in. And of course, then it doesn't turbocharge, because turbocharge needed to, you know, be in, screen turned off and all that. So I don't know why it does it, but it's very annoying. I have this knock thing where I push 2 times and push 2 times and all that again and open it up. I don't know why they would make it as, you know, where they, 2 seconds. I don't know even why they would make like the mobile turn on automatically when you put it in the charger, because sometimes when you just put it in the charger, you just want it to pretty much suck that energy out of the adapter, or what do you call it, the charger. You just want to have it charging quickly. Why would you have it? And then it turns on automatically, and apparently just turns on the screen, and then it doesn't really charge very quickly, and I find it very annoying. I'm not sure if I need to make like a security thing or something like that, but to get it to not turn on the screen and all that. Just annoying. I think it's annoying. One thing they actually have made better is in regards of when it gets this, the last update, when it was beginning to become low on battery, it would pop up and say, "Hey, you are low on battery," and I'm like, "Hey, I know that, and you don't need to, tell me all the time." And then when it gets to 5%, it says, "Hey, you are low on battery." And I'm like again, "Hey, you just turned down my light on the mobile. I pretty much noticed that." You don't need to say it. But they actually fixed that so it doesn't really... I have it down now to where I just say ding ding. And when it gets to 5%, it says ding ding. And then it... just turn down the screen in regards of lightning. I'm still a little annoyed that it turns down the lightning at 5%. But anyway, it would be nice to actually be able to set it off or on. But at least it doesn't come up, it's just like making a sound or something like that when it comes to 15% of 5%. I'm not sure why it actually makes the sound, because I actually thought I'd actually set it off. In the options, I set it off to not say anything and not give me any warning. The only thing that it's allowed to actually make a little thing in here, but now of course it's not there because I'm not down on the battery yet. But that's the only thing that it's allowed to at the moment. And the only reason why it is allowed for it, because I can get into the options, because I'm not exactly sure where it is in the options menu yet, So there's so many features in these phones, and I'm an older guy and all that, so it's and there's so much to learn and so much to research and so much this and that. So it's a little hard. Anyway, another thing that I'm a little annoyed of, that it's in the open now. I don't have it's not rooted. This mobile is not rooted. I have rooted what do you call it, the programs. I think Adaway needs a rooted mobile, and Super ESU and BusyBox and all that needs rooted, but I haven't gotten a rooted mobile. Which is another thing I hate about these things, that if the customer wants an open phone, they can't get they just close down, and you try to do this and that, and they try to do everything in their power to make it difficult for the user, and that's typical. It's everywhere, And anyway, another thing is in regards to the lightning, on my Note 2, my old Note 2, with systems that was customized and rerouted and all that, you could pretty much set up in regards of how much it actually should do in regards to the lightning. If I set it on auto, it fixes it automatically, but I think it's too low. I would like it to have it a little higher. So the thing I do, I just turn it off and put it on my maximum, and that of course takes a lot of power and all that. So I would like to have it on auto, but I can't have it on auto because it's too low. It's just too low. And I was like, why wouldn't there be just an adjustment? Now, of course, on the Note 2, I had like multiple adjustments in regards to this. I wouldn't even need that. I would just need a little one to just adjust it to the one direction or the other direction. I just want it to become a little more light and all that compared to what it is now, and it's just too much boggle, so I usually just set it on full full light. So another thing actually I'm annoyed about is this one, but that's just usually it's not. It was also the same before the update. They have a way of actually changing this automatically, where they turn on Wi-Fi scanning, improve location for apps and services by scanning Wi-Fi networks even when Wi-Fi is off. I don't want Wi-Fi to be on if I've turned it off, that's the whole point of turning it off. But the problem is it apparently turns this feature on automatically sometimes. It's very annoying. I didn't ask for it, and it's just you just need to check this. And I find that rather annoying that I need to check it, once in a while to check if it has turned it on, and usually it has, and just very annoying. So pretty much. Do I have anything other things? No, it's there's not much difference besides those things. Changing a perfectly working theme from the old version, calling it the same name and making so much changes. The thing is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And yet they try to fix it apparently. And as I understand it, it's the most one of the most popular themes on this phone, and yet they changed it. That has to be at least make two versions of the theme. Then if let people have a choice, then it shouldn't be that much extra. If you're going to make it anyway, change things like in this direction. I really like the other theme where it was flat instead of round things, and it's and not these square things. I think in the beginning I was thinking it was very, very ugly and all that, and I still doesn't think it looks good, but it's livable. But it's. Anyway, anything else new? There's not much besides it actually feels quicker now again, and that's nice, because again one of the updates that was that made it a little slower. You could feel that it became a little bit slower, and now I can feel it became a little bit faster again. And so that's nice. It's not really if I could, I would probably go back to two updates or something like that back before it actually got these. I'm not sure actually, because it's nice to. Yeah, actually, it's nice to not have that annoying thing where it pops up when it goes low and all that on power. That's a plus, absolutely a plus. So it's not all minus. Oh yeah. I actually had an issue which I actually after this update where it began to turn down the voice automatically. So it just turned it all down automatically, and I could turn it up, and then it would turn it down again, and I would turn it up again, and when the thing is, when I turned it up, I couldn't turn it down. The button didn't work, and then the other button didn't work either, and I thought it was a virus or something like that. But I turned it off and let it rest, and in the morning apparently it worked again. I had tried to reset the phone over and over and again and all that, and nothing worked, and just turned it off and let it charge and all that, and it worked again in the morning. Sometimes these mobiles just works like women. It's just annoying. But anyway, works again, and I'm not sure what was going on, but I had installed a lot of programs, so I was afraid that it might be a virus or something like that. So I just got this program, but that hasn't gotten anything to do with the update. It's a nice program. Oh. That was something flare. Okay, yeah. You can see the stars and all that. So. But of course, there's not that much new in the update. It's really rather silly in some sense to download like over 1.5 gigabytes for actually just in some sense a patch, which of course this patch apparently had some issues in regards of the bar of the text or the quick memo I had. So I'm not sure if there's anything more to say about the new version. Don't really, I would have liked the old theme instead, but again, it's the mobile can still be used, so it's not big. Oh yeah, you have this new feature where you actually can just turn from one direction like this and just go further, and then we'll just jump back. That's nice. That was something I would have liked before, and they fixed that. And also in regards of setting one, like for example, if I'm over here and I push the home button, it will now jump to this screen, and before it would only jump to this screen. And I would, this was my primary home screen, but I couldn't change it. At least I didn't know how to change it. But now they have this home thing up here, and you just push it, and there you have home now. So you can set, if I want this screen as home, and just set that as home now. And now if I go over here and push the circle, it will go to the screen as home. I'll just set it back, but that's very nice as well. Really like that. So small minor things that that I think was pretty great, and some issues that pretty much I think was weird. For example, losing the quick memo thing in regards of, and maybe I just need to restart it in some sense. What do we call it? A complete wipe of the whole system. But I'm not really fond of doing that. It takes so much time setting these mobiles up and all that, because there's so many features and all that. So I'll just live with this thing, and if there's coming a future update, or who knows, maybe that thing will not be broken. Of course, there's always a chance of other things being broken, as it usually is. Like in the old days, when you have a program or game or something and an update and all that, usually the updates wouldn't be like the whole program. You just have an updating the files that needed to be updated. So a patch didn't need to fill that much. It usually they were not that big. 2 or 3 megabytes maybe. An update. Just fixing the issues. You didn't need to have these. It's just terrible. And in regards of, if you go on Play Store, that's another thing. And I have programs on it, let's see. And it's, you have so many updates. And it's like, it seems like you're downloading the whole program every time they have an update, Like already 13 updates. It's like every single day. And then, of course, on this Google thing, there are programs I don't want to be updated because, for example, the dictionary here, I don't want that updated, and I don't want Audipo updated, and I don't want Webster's to be updated, and I don't want Drops to be updated. Now, why would that be? Well, because the first one gets spyware, the second one gets spyware, the third one gets spyware, and the fourth one just changes things in the program I don't like. And changes it to less enjoyable, I think. But of course I can't just say update all, so I need to sit here and say update this and that, push them all for updating and all that. And yeah. So it would be nice if you could actually say to Google to say, I don't want that to be updated, I don't want that. And actually also in regards to this update thing and have the ability to actually go back to an older version would be nice. You're running low on storage, I know that. The same thing in regards of the updates. When you update the whole system, you cannot go back to the old system. So, for example, when I updated and found out it was actually getting slower, the update actually made the system slower, and there wasn't actually anything I actually needed from this new system. It seems like it was a security update for the most part. A big one, of course, because they usually are big, apparently, because they have the whole system or something in them. But if I could, I would have gone back to the older version, but it's a one-way direction, and just seems a little, the logging the people into, and again, you can't just, I would like to root this device, but you can get into a lot of trouble by rooting the device, and they just make it difficult for the user to actually do what he wants with the device, because of course they don't want you to remove all those applications that you don't want on the phone. Very annoying. Anyway, so besides that, it works pretty good. They made some new changes in regards of the they made some when you go down here, you have looking for something else and all that. I'm not really sure it has made it easier for me in any case. Looking for something else, lock screen and security, blah blah blah, and all that. Oh yeah, here's another one in regards of the design. I don't like that. I like the old design. It didn't have this thing in it. So that's again, if people like the theme, why change it? And why, having a circle here, and I don't remember that in the old version. So, but besides that, I still think the V20 is the best mobile phone out there, and I'm still happy about. Oh, I'm not sure if in regards to the camera. Oh yeah, you have a new button here over where it's like white and red. I don't remember it being white and red. Anyway, small issue, I know. It's just not sure in regards of the options and all that. It seems pretty much the same. It's a little slow when I'm recording here. Seems pretty much the same. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I don't understand why they did. If you go into your quick memo and you go into in regards to the deleted messages and all that, beforehand it would just let the deleted memos be in the folder, but now it deletes them in regards of 7 days, and I'm like, it wasn't really necessary, I think, and maybe they should have gone a little that step further to ask the user if he wants them to be deleted after 7 days, because some of the things I delete, I find out, oh, maybe I shouldn't actually have deleted that, and restore it. Now I only have 7 days to it, so now I would actually need to fix it all over in another folder if, it's just, I don't know, it just seems a little silly, if it worked pretty good in the other time. No, anyway. Oh yeah, they have this smart doctor as well. That was something, not sure about it. They have the diagnose thing, and everything is working all right with my mobile, and not sure what that was actually. It's just hardware. And you can test the different hardwares and all that, and it worked also pretty good. And yeah, good. Everything is good. Last time I tested it anyway. Probably more, yeah, for those fixing. We have the battery thing where you can actually see, okay, if you put it on, you have a little more time. And you can block the use of the second screen. It's actually very what do you call it? It really uses a lot of power apparently. You can see I get a whole hour, actually more than an hour at the moment, and I only have 20% left on the mobile. I have a bigger battery in it and all that. But you know, it's a whole hour I get just by blocking the second screen. Now I do use the second screen and all that, but it's a whole hour. If you know, that's just by 20%. That would probably be what, 5 hours if it was full on charge. Now, in regards to disable vibration, maybe it's in regards if it really gets low that it doesn't, you know, close down because of that. Restrict the background data, you get a little, but it's not that much. It's really the second screen that really can make a hit in regards of how much, you know, power or how long you have a battery. So that's kind of nice, I guess, if you don't use the second screen that much. Now, of course, you can't see the second screen, but I use the second screen. It's to, you know, go from, for example, if I want to go directly into the dictionary. I have one dictionary. I also have the memo at the moment. I have a Bible program up there. I have another dictionary. Actually, I have 3 dictionaries up there. A Danish dictionary here, and another English dictionary here. So, but usually I use this dictionary, WordWeb Audio, and it's I think it's the best dictionary there is in some sense. Still have some issues, like for example reasons, and it actually is free if you don't have the word the what do you call it, the audio version. So you can actually get the other the version for free, as long as you don't want the audio version. And the thing with the audio version is that everything is on the mobile. You download you know, you have the things on the mobile, and it doesn't have spyware or anything. So you know, usually I'm not on the internet, so I turn off all the radiation and all that. So, but the thing is, in regards of recent, it only has 100 reasons. I would have liked a lot more than 100 reasons. Recent, you know, so you can, but it has it deletes them after 100. So that's sad. I have Merriam-Webster's and Webster's dictionary, but those two, if you update them, they have spyware in them, and I paid for them. I even paid for them, and they have, you know, they have spyware in them. If you update them, I think that's just terrible. So out of the dictionaries I have, WordWeb is also Merriam-Webster has audio, but you need to be on the internet or have connection for for that. You know, you can, let's see, stop or something like that. But if I was not,
stop.
Yeah, you see, it sounds pretty good.
Stop.
But the thing is, it's okay. We're going too low. Anyway, I think I got around it everything in regards to the new update. It's oh yeah, they rounded the icons a little more off, and the calendar seems to be rounded more off. Again, it's okay. It's not bad. It's still functional, but you know, oh yeah, they turned the clock as well, changed, and again, some of the icons I was like, oh, it doesn't look as good as the old thing. But again, you can get accustomed to things and all that, and it still works. But I'm still not sure why they would change things that just worked. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me in regards to the V20 update of Oreo. Yeah. Not much new in it. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just it actually it starts. Okay, cool. That's a new thing. It seems. You see, it collects the. I can't remember if it was in the old, but anyway, it works pretty much. That's of course the most important thing. And there's some new things, but again, it's not the big thing, you know. It's just small things here and there, and I still would like to see something to adjust this one, you know, the light thing. Just to adjust it so you would actually have no idea why they wouldn't, you know, when you have the other things that actually have made it, and it should have been, you know, there should have been something to change it, the automatically to make it less or more sensitive to the light, in regards to turning up or turning down the light on the screen. Anyway, have a good one, all of you. You know, it's just not much. I would like to hear if the menu or the quick memo also is not found on yours. Oh yeah, in regards of pushing the icons, it's a very nice feature that you can just push the icons. Oops, there we go. Oh yeah, I found out you can actually normally you know, you can have it this way, or you can have 2, or you can have 3. So now you have 3, for example. That's pretty nice, and you can. And this is my model in regards to the flat Earth. I was just talking about the flat Earth in regards of debunking this flat Earth crazy thing. Anyway, just it is a nice thing that you can actually just push the icon and see app info, for example. And in regards if there's a widget thing, you can, let's see if we can find one that has a widget. Nope. App info. See. Nope. Let's see. We can go maybe over here. They should have a widget. Yep. You can just push the widget and you pretty much get the widget page, and that's nice. So you don't need to find it in the. That's cool. That's an absolute. That's good. I think that's. Oh yeah. That's if you push down like this, you get to the search option as well. So so that's pretty nice. I'm not sure if there's something in regards of that, but in any case, yep. But you have different things. I won't go down and all that, but that's opening. If you just go down on the screen, you get to this thing. Of course, there was something in regards of you can actually remove this menu as well if you're inside a program. Let's try to see. Yeah, we have this button down here, and then you remove it totally, and then you push off to get it. I can't remember how that feature. I think there was some. Maybe there wasn't. I think there was, but maybe. At least this is apparently they say it's a new feature, so you can take it off and all that. You know, on this thing down here. Then of course there's this Google thing. I don't like it. I don't like why it when you push it, it makes weird things, whatever. Don't really like that, you know, that it makes these weird colors, whatever. And but anyway, but overall it's pretty good, you know. Some of the new features, yeah, it's nice. It's very good. You know, it's very nice to have the widget things, and you can go directly into the apps to have app info and all that. Very nice, very nice. That's very nice, I think. So it's absolutely not all bad. In the beginning, I was a little annoyed that they changed the theme, and that I didn't have the bar up here, and so it took a little while to get things sorted out. And I've got this solution where you could push this and take out like a memo, and oops, let's see if we go my flat Earth thing. You could just take them out like this. And that was pretty nice. At least it was a workaround, for sure. So, but I really looked for another theme after this, because I was like, this is horrible. So I downloaded some themes, but you know, they really have some horrible themes on their website, on the download thing, and it just that's nothing that I really like. So, and of course you also have paid modules as well, and I'm like, well, anyway. So I'm going to continue with this contrast thing, you know. I can live with it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. And yeah, need to stop the recording.